What is that? Okay, so now we're on fixing the pumps.
Fascinating.
Let's see, what do we have to trade? Fiber optic cable.
Most of what I need's around here somewhere, but you might need to go a little further afield.
Alright, well, let's go check out the red pump then. Vaguely remember that this is some stuff that we needed to trade for. Diode. Axle grease. Alright, axle grease. Take you with us. What's up, buddy? There's O'Malley. Alright, get the diode.
That ought to do it.
Now we can fix this. Hey, okay. Oh wait, here's our forklift too. Ooh, crowbar, forge gloves, air compressor. Let's put all this in there. Didn't quite work out.
Receding.
Nice. I gotta melt silver and scrap metal. Alright, so now I need water. I need to find water. It's tainted water though. Alright, let's try this. So purify the water first. And we gotta get more water. Let's just try adding this. A full pot of cleaning water, of course. Okay, actually that might work. Well, the money is good for something. Interesting. Alright, well that's working. We'll do that then. Alright, so now we can do what we need to do with this. Uncooked solder. Perfect. Okay, solder.
Most of what I need's around here somewhere, but you might need to go a little further afield. There's places that ain't on the map, if you know what I mean. So look around the tram station, because it's more than just a bus stop. Best of luck.
Oh, okay. So that's how you do it. Got it. Trade. All
Yeah,
right.
you good.
Perfect. Okay. Now we overload the synchronization. All right. Let's see what this does.
I have to admit, you surprised me. I had to come and see this for myself. You gonna do the honors?
Yes, we are. All right. Here we go.
Oh my god!
What is that?
There's your exit! Nothing a micro black hole couldn't take care of! Now you can get to
What?
the labs. We'll follow soon. But I'm not leaving any of my team behind. You could be useful. Try not to get yourself killed.
Explore labs sector. Find a way out of here. The singularity. Open an exit to the labs sector and freaks sure there's a way out. Looks like I'm going to have to find it. Let's check that out if it's true. Doesn't look like we can take. Whoa, got an achievement. You've bored your way into manufacturing west. Okay. Let's see if there's anything around here.
Are you sure about this, Abe?
Of course I'm sure, Janet.
Do you remember the pocket dimension? I remember the pocket dimension.
This is completely different. We're fighting fire with fire. Mance never let me try this, but if I can just bootstrap the neural array, I should be able to... Aha! Oh no. Janet!
Oh my god, it's loose.
Run, Janet!
Oh. Okay. Oh. It is already open. Perfect. We got some water here.
Power services for today will be stopping momentarily.
This is Dr. Mance. If you had asked me 5 years ago what our chances of using the perforation system as a stable travel network were, I would have assumed I was talking to an imbecile. Today, such a network seemed within our grasp. The T3 unit, or the dark lens they're calling it, has proven exceptionally successful. There are few places on Earth we cannot access under stable conditions. And finally, we can create those stable conditions. In theory. I would say our ambitions have extended far beyond their origins.
What is that thing?
Far beyond.
Extraordinary.
What's an X-ray tower? A power station arterial capable of turning away or suppressing X-ray sensitive. Okay, so we'll definitely need that then. Lake essence. stare at it. What the heck is that? Sorry. Oh, there's a portal, of course. All right. Let's go back for a second. Okay, we should be able to take care of this. Alright, we got this. See? We already did that one too. Oh, we're just back here. Okay. Well, then we should be able to go out here. Alright, now I know where I'm at. This is perfect right here. Whoa, so this we need an energy brick and two. Gonna do 2 hoses. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You look familiar. Oh, it's you. I came through the hole some maniac blasted in manufacturing. Obviously, I was planning on getting through the vacuum chamber to the surface elevator, but it's covered in some muck. Typical. I suppose they'll have something to deal with that in the containment block, but the place is completely locked down. It never ends. I really need a coffee.
Memory brick and brain sync. Access the inner wing. Get to the vacuum chamber. First, we have to find a way past the security. This place does not sound friendly.
Oh, you're back.
Are you feeling alright?
Janet got us back into labs, and we had a plan, although it didn't quite work out. Now, we've got a new plan. But first, we need to get into the containment block and access our equipment.
But, wouldn't you know it, they've revoked our security clearance, because who needs it during an emergency? I suppose we could head back to Office Sector, down that way, and hope Warren's got a plan to save us. But that's about as likely as Thule winning a Nobel Prize. We've got to find some other way into the containment block, or this is the end of the road.
I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, so let's just say there's certain substances in the containment block that could be very helpful right now.
We just need to get in there.
Alright then.
Self-painted variants of IS-184 are truly intriguing specimens. These priests or monks show clear indication of tool-making and ritualistic behavior. It seems to have formed a rudimentary civilization in one of the Antiverse 2 locations we've accessed. This raises intriguing research questions, as well as some ethical implications, I suppose. Though I'd note that these haven't stopped us previously.
The office sector. So this must be this one of the doors. Oh yeah, perfect. It's this door over here.
All vacant perforations
What the heck?
resetting in
It did nothing to him. Sheesh. How'd this guy not get damaged? What the? Sheesh. God. No, 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 no. Sheesh. All right, then. Well, of course. Well, only other option is this way.
Clearance insufficient.
Sheesh. Alright, now that we got our blade. Damage is 45 on that too. Oh, nice, this bleeding effect too. Perfect. Seems like they're firing. Okay. Refined carbon. Definitely need to make some more space. This is only level 2, okay. Oh yeah, this is the reset. Okay, okay. I understand where this is at. Alright, so we also need to build water. Oh, wait. We can actually do that now. Let's go ahead and do that. There, definitely make the water filter. Yeah, put that right there. Right. We already got the keypad hacker, so we need more of those. And a memory. Alright, then I need another alien. There's a way to 4 too, but we do need it just in case, so we'll take it with us. Watch your postures, y'all. So there's a hotware kit somewhere.
They destroyed it. You know what this is, don't you? The dark lanes. The core of our perforation research. Or it was. I'd heard rumors of a threat. There are always rumors. But this is insane. They killed everyone, then removed the lens. Without it, how are we supposed to control the portals? They could appear anywhere, connect to anything. Do they realize what they've done?
Unleashing the portal by removing the dark lens. Sheesh. What is that? Oh, the hot wire kit. Creamy tomato bisque. Very nice. Nice. Okay, I need a fiber optic. Alright, we'll do the briefcase.
Unbelievable.
A research pack. We're transporting samples. Oh, this is what I wanted right here. Ooh. Projection matrix, charge shield, and lightning spear.
Yeah, you good.
No, we need a tier 3. Okay. Here we go, here's one of them.
say, buy low, sell high.
Okay. Here we go.
To anyone handling fluids of IS-121, the Tarasque, be extremely careful. The I-Core has properties we've yet to fully assess and can interfere, interrupt, or even instigate perforation events. I'm sure you're all aware of what happened to Dr. Stern last week. Luckily, we recovered him unharmed. Mostly. With thanks to the staff at Tory facility, we have the Tarasque hooked up in that insufferably hot shroom room. Please ensure you do not disturb the arrangement.
That's cool. What's this? Tarasque.
Chaos here.
Okay, figured it out. You have to go over here and use the keypad hacking. Ooh-wee. Makes people feel a little lighter. Is that Jack Frost? Tram's right there.
Dr. Mance, Cascade Facility. When people ask where we found IS-0172, I tell them the truth. It was recovered from a kebab restaurant in rural Turkey, where it was being used as a doorstop. The fact that it is, by a factor of tens, the oldest known manufactured object on Earth, forged from alloys not to be invented for another 1.7 billion years, was irrelevant to the owner, who accepted in exchange 50 lira and a small rock.
Hello? About now. This is Dr. Abraham Stern, concerning immurement procedures for IS-235. While I haven't had a tremendous amount of time with 235, certain phenomena would seem to suggest that our containment procedures are, well, they may be insufficient. the general attitude appears to be that 235 is a harmless curiosity, but close examination of the video cassette tape in which it currently abides has revealed small, even exiguous amounts of a substance that concerns me considerably. I performed some preliminary investigations, basic classifications with Dr. Ross, but we were unable to determine whether the residue was biological or chemical or even solid, for that matter. Slightly embarrassing, but for the record, I recommend assigning someone to investigate this. Properly. Reasonably soon. Oh.
I have had to secure IS-52 personally, following the latest abuse of containment procedures by staff in C-blocks. I understand fully well the attraction of jumping 3 times higher than normal, or floating gently down from the 3rd story of the megalift, but the gravity cube is not a toy. While I admit to a light skip as I carried it to its containment cell, it is a profound and unique disturbance in the space-time fabric of our universe. It's also quite glowy.
Okay, so I went that way. It's over here.
Thank the stars. All I wanted was a place to rest a few hours without getting eaten or shot or minced. But I accidentally locked myself in. 2 PhDs, but you'd never know it. I'd very much prefer not to rot in here. So if you could help me out, I'd be extremely grateful. And I can help. I'm confident that I can get us through the vacuum chamber to the surface elevator. In fact, I'm sure of it. If you could just get this door open. Resetting the system in the control center should open these cells and reprogram the guns out there. And, if I'm right, it should give us access to the rest of the containment block, too. You just have to get to the control center. In, one piece.
We can do it.
This is Dr. Mance. Studying the tensor dynamics of our perforation system, there's one particular thing I've noticed. It seems that the distension of the continuum has an attractive effect, locally. Which is to say, left unguided, portals will ground their exits near other portals. If they weren't so unstable, I'd be tempted to suggest this could be exploited as a way to travel rapidly around the facility. I can imagine what Dr.
They sound like zombies too. Yeah, thanks. Level 5, huh? That's easy.
Dr. Mance, Cascade Facility. The tub of blood. Dramatic, I know, but this entity gives me, in scientific terms, the heebie-jeebies, and it's uniquely dangerous. We've locked it in a cell, and that seems to work well enough. It doesn't liquefy or slip through drains, says Tang feared. It's solid enough and prefers to stay near its point of origin. We send cleaners through every morning to spray down the walls. IC-13 tends to touch everything in sight when it crawls out of its metallic cocoon. We found the tub, more of a metal trough, after reports of a blood-covered nighttime boogeyman. The gatekeepers performed a snatch-and-grab mission while it hibernated, though they claim it woke twice on the flight here. I've reviewed the footage. It's messy. I'm not sure we can ascertain its goal or where it goes when the tub refills. We've run tests on the blood to dismal results. 0 genetic matches. We'll keep giving it a stir, figuratively speaking.
Uh-huh. There's actually a pretty legit base here too. Lake Essence. Okay, I'm back and had to take a shower. Got a little stinky. Did 13 hours of literally running around. Finally know what I got to do. We literally got to wait. We need to get some laic pieces. Should probably make some freezy bombs, so. Yeah, I'll craft as many as we can. He's here. Okay. Is that working? What's the... How? Okay, I think that should be enough. Okay, that thing is creepy. Oops, of course. Alright, at least we know what to do now. Got the laser set up properly, I think, this time. So now we'll just have to continue scavenging and whatnot until we get their lake. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.